Welcome to Inspiration by Leon. I look forward to inspire and empower you in the next few minutes. You truly deserve a life of contentment and confidence. So stay tuned for today's topic. Your mood is currently heavy and dark, and you feel extremely despondent due to circumstances out of your control, or maybe you are facing a challenge for which there is no quick solution. I want to encourage you to pull out all the possible stops to lift your mood. When we are in a stressful situation, our emotional brain called the amygdala takes over, and it loves to create worst-case scenarios. Maybe you face financial challenges. Maybe you are not getting a salary increase and you have no idea how to cover all your expenses. So your brain is already creating a future story where you are sitting on the street, you are not being able to provide for your family, and you're going to die of hunger. Maybe you are facing a health challenge and you are waiting for a diagnosis, and your brain is already telling you that it is the worst thing that's ever going to happen to you and you are not going to make it. Maybe you are an entrepreneur and you are trying to find business and it's not happening. And you can already see that you are a failure, that you will have to throw in the towel and that you're going to sit with absolutely nothing. The ultimate function of the brain is to keep us physically safe as well as emotionally safe. And in this instance, where we have emotional challenges, the brain actually creates emotions such as anxiety, fear, because it wants us to try and run away from the situation. But we know that in such a flight and fight situation, there is no running away. We actually have to face whatever is right in front of us. When I say you need to pull out all the stops to lift your mood, the reason for this being that when the amygdala is running the show, it is very difficult to make decisions. We want to calm down our nervous system so that we can get back to prefrontal cortex regulation. And that is the part of the brain that makes decisions, that connect the dots, that think about the logic. So how can you lift the mood so that you can get back to your prefrontal cortex to run the show? You listen to amazing music, that music that is an instant mood lifter. Make sure you have a playlist at hand and play it regularly. Play it as much as you can. Make sure you have a soundboard, somebody that is just prepared to listen, because the burden shared is already lighter to carry. Somebody that can even be your cheerleader and be encouragement for you. Be careful of what you are reading and listening to. Flood your brain with positive messages. Maybe find podcasts that you can listen to, YouTube videos that you can watch. Maybe make a list of scriptures and stick them up everywhere and let the promises of God be your affirmation for every single day. But don't sit and wait for the mood to lift and go away by itself. You can do something about it. Because the minute we feel better, we have new courage. We may see opportunities that we would not have been able to see when we are in a dark, deep, and despondent place. And then, if you've done all of this and your dark mood still prolongs, I want to encourage you to seek medical assistance. There might be more than what you are actually seeing. You might need some medical intervention. Nothing to be ashamed of. Maybe your body just needs a little bit of a booster to get over this terrible hump. Thank you for joining us today. If you would like to know more about the programs and mentoring options that I offer, feel free to contact me on leon@radiantwoman.co.za. I would love to hear from you.